Man City's eye that thumped Man United 10 years ago now have very differing careers. It was quite simply one of the most eyebrow-raising scorelines in Premier League history. When Manchester City hit United for 6 in their demolition job at Old Trafford, they truly confirmed their noisy neighbours' status. Following the 6-1 thrashing, a shell-shocked Sir Alex Ferguson labelled his side's performance horrible, embarrassing and suicidal. Mario Balotelli opened the scoring on that fateful day before unveiling his iconic "Why always me?" celebration as, believe it or not, United found themselves unlucky to be behind at the break. Then things turned ugly. The Italian netted his second of the match shortly after halftime before Johnny Evans received his marching orders and the floodgates opened. Sergio Aguero added a third and, even though United's Darren Fletcher pulled a goal back, a late City flourish saw substitute Edin Dzeko net a double, with goals either side of a David Silva strike, as City inflicted United's heaviest home defeat in 56 years. 10 years is on from one of the Premier League's most memorable matches. Daily Star Sport take a look at where the City heroes from that day are now. The former England number 1 remained at City for another 7 years, but the arrival of a certain Pep Guardiola in 2016 marked the beginning of the end for the stopper. Spells with West Ham, Burnley and Tottenham followed before Hart joined Celtic this summer in search for regular first-team football. Now 34, the man who only led and won in that memorable Old Trafford match will be hoping to help the struggling boys reclaim their role as Scottish football's dominant force after Steven Gerrard's Rangers recently ended their run of 9 league titles in a row. Who is Manchester City's greatest ever player? Have your say in the comments. The City Academy graduate departed the Manchester club for Aston Villa in 2015, where he remained for 4 years before hanging up his boots at the age of 31. These days, you can often find Richards chuckling away while attempting to rile fellow pundit Roy Keane on Sky Sports. The former City right-back has established himself as one of the most likable and charismatic analysts around, frequently appearing on BBC's Match of the Day and CBS's Champions League coverage, in addition to his Sky Sports role. Arguably one of the Premier League's biggest bargains at a reported £7 million, the City club legend said farewell in 2019 after helping the club to an unprecedented domestic treble. Company's start to life as a player-manager at boyhood club Anderlecht was less successful as the Belgians endured their worst opening to a league campaign in over 20 years. In August 2020, Company called time on his injury-hit career, taking up the reins of Anderlecht as solely head coach. Lescott departed the Etihad in 2014 and scarcely featured at a number of clubs, Greek side EK Athens among them, before retiring after a spell at Sunderland in 2017. Bizarrely, Lescott was forced to deny he had joined Spanish minnows Racing Murcia in November 2020 after they wrongly announced his signing following a mix-up. The former centre-back is currently part of Lee Carsley's England under-21 coaching team, having been appointed in August 2021, and can often be seen serving up inside as a pundit for Sky Sports and BT Sport. The former Arsenal left-back departed City in 2017 for Turkish up-and-comers Istanbul Basaksehir. The Frenchman helped the Istanbul outfit to a first-ever league title in 2020, providing the assist for the game's only goal as his side overcame Kayserispor on the penultimate day of the season. Now 36, Cliché plays for Swiss Super League side Servette, having joined on a free transfer in December of 2020. Another of City's greatest ever players, Toure left Manchester in 2018 before having brief spells in Greece and China. The Ivorian surprised the football world in July 2020 when he rocked up at League Two side Leyton Orient, where he trained but sadly didn't opt to play. And the surprises haven't stopped there, as Toure currently holds the role of assistant coach at Russian Premier League side Akhmat Grozny, where he still remains after Barcelona appeared to ignore his pleas to help them out with their current club crisis. The Premier League icon went on to represent Everton and West Brom after leaving City in 2014 and rack up more appearances than any other player in the league's history. Barry even managed to experience the unfamiliar surroundings of championship football with the Baggies before retiring in August 2020 following battles with injury. Nowadays, Barry balances occasional punditry work at the BBC and BT Sport with a bit of golf and cricket in his local area of the Cotswolds. How's it? Death, taxes and James Milner playing Premier League football. Yep, the versatile 35-year-old still runs and runs and runs the show as a regular member of Jurgen Klopp's relentless Liverpool side. When we revisit this game in another feature 10 years from now, don't be surprised to see Milner still racking up the miles in the Premier League, fueled by a mix of Ribena and tea. Alongside Company, Silva's contributions to City will be honored in the form of a statue outside the Etihad, it was revealed in August 2021. Rather ironic, given the magician didn't stop moving as he pulled the strings during one of City's finest hours in their 6-1 crushing of fierce rivals United. The Spaniard, who netted City's fifth that day, is currently at Real Sociedad who, at the time of writing, sit top of La Liga, having enjoyed a stunning start to the 2021-22 season. Form is temporary, class is permanent. Where hasn't Balotelli been? The highly controversial Italian, who netted a brace against United on the day of his iconic celebration, has experienced mixed spells after club hopping around Italy and France since departing City in 2013. An ill-fated stint at Liverpool between 2014 and 2016 was the last we saw of Balotelli on English shores, as the flamboyant forward has seen a stinking attitude hinder his promising football career. Still only 31, yes, really, Balotelli is currently plying his trade with Turkish Super League new boys, Adana Demirspor, after joining in the summer just gone. One can only assume his surprise signing caused Turkish delight. After an emotional farewell at the end of City's 2020-21 title-winning campaign, Agüero brought the curtain down on his 10-year stay in Manchester. City's record goalscorer netted 260 times in 390 appearances for the club, one of which coming in the 6-1 Old Trafford rout. The Argentine joined Barcelona on a free transfer in the summer of 2021, where he would fulfill a club dream of playing alongside fellow countryman and close friend Lionel Messi, only to see the 6-time Ballon d'Or winner depart for PSG the following month amid Barca's financial woes. Oops. Pick up your free Panini official Premier League trading cards this weekend, find out how here.